all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Show soul in my hands. Set it free. envy all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let him go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair. My whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the culture. And I'm undisputed. Yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair. My whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear Nick's the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now, we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost the appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Hello, would you pick up the phone?
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And they'll be facing Jake Paul, the problem child. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die.
Swing and a miss with the jab. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Neither one of them want this.
Now what we gonna do right here?
To go to the judges' scorecards. That jab misses. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Nice counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punching. That left hook just missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the hook, didn't land. That jab was blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Switch on, switch on. We've been coasting. Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man. Just give
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that jab. Counter shot lands. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh my, that's a game changer. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Nope, that hook won't score. Punch, counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Done all your work all the way through cap. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. It's the second much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your butt. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Set him up and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go.
Back into the fray.
Yeah. Look at that.
Here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
And down goes Alexander Usyk. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I...
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Stamina is off the charts. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Jab slick, just keep him on. Come on, do you want to win this fight? You've done all that work all the way landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Okay, you let him back into that fight.
On to the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And he scores with the counter. And he fails to score with that left hook. The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. No, you come on. Do you want to win this fight? You got complacent. The fight's... Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Those 1-2s right down the middle.
There's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And that hook misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? And the referee will allow this to continue. They exchange punches. Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's a counter shot. Perfect counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot guess that if you prepared right. Slept right.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
going deep into the gas tank on this round. Missing with the hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name rains heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice, but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, we're up now. There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like you can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game, even though I fight. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energy flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energy flows, vibes. They couldn't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing the Patriot, Patrick Rockhold, who's 108. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Patrick Rockhold fighting out of Wolfen.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red...
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold.
Good luck.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Only catching air with that hook. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That hook doesn't score. Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round.
I need to focus.
And there's the bell for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. He blocks the hook. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. hook halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Can't land that jab. Can't score with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And win this round. Got everything in the bag. Nice round.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Hard, look back in history. She's nasty. He'd do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain, mother boy.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. The straight right just misses. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Switched off completely.
There's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he fails to score with that left hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for this point.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And that could be the beginning of the end for Rocco. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on, you let him back. Great work, I love it. I love it, that jab slick. Not even in your lead. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just misses with that uppercut. Stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick at it because you've got to get some before you get...
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Can't land the jab there. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about Alvarez in that last round? We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful great round. Great round, now relax.
And there's the bell to start round 6. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last rounds. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice job blocking the hook. Good counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
The straight right just misses. Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. The straight right just misses. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A perfect counter lands. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try to step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading.